Hi guys, it's Harvey from All Parts Pool and Spa. This is one of my pet peeve things. I have multiple pet peeves, but call before you dig can save your life, actually. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things, but I want to talk about this. It's call before you dig, and it's pretty much everywhere in the United States. It's 811. I used to use it for anything. If I used to dig a shovel, I didn't care when I owned my own company how much I used to dig. Household digger, I don't care. I used to call. And it's free charge. It's 811. They come out, respond mm, no more than 48 hours. Usually 24 hours. No big deal. So usually most things that you're going to dig, you're already planned, and I'm going to show you some reasons. I was told, well, we're not digging. Well, just for example, I spent some time calling 811 about 15 years ago when I really started getting hot and heavy digging stuff. And the theory is you take a regular spaded shovel that has a point to it. You raise it approximately 2 feet off the ground and you drop it. However deep that point goes, that's basically how deep you can dig legally. Now, I'll give you another horror story that I heard when I got interrupted. A man was working for a company, and a guy running the backhoe said, it's no problem. Blah, 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 blah. He wound up hitting a large fiber optic cable, one of these huge ones, 8-inch round. Well, he only nicked it. Well, they charged him $10,000 a foot, and before they could do a splice, they needed to do 20 feet at $10,000 a foot. So you do the math. Is it worth it? Call before you dig? And so anyway, there was a vent, and I'm looking outside my window, and I'm going, gee, they're putting fence posts pretty close to where I have my phone and my internet. I know it's a small cable, but they didn't call for mark out. I hope they're looking where the line of cable is. Well, as I said that, I lost internet. I lost everything else like that. So you can type in call before you dig. This is one of my pet peeves. And we're going to show some pictures. This is what they did. This was, where was it? This was, I believe, they started pulling up the phone line. But anyway, I think it was this culprit. Actually, we got nicked twice, so I think it was this one nicked the red cable. They did a splice, and it worked for a day, and then we got heavy rains, and then I lost it, so they did a temporary line. Now, this is where you're in a really big gray area. Say if you do your digging, or your neighbor does your digging, and you lose your cable, and they run a temporary line on the ground. This is where they'll run a temporary line, not a problem. But do you have enough insurance for what I'm going to say next? Temporary line is on the ground. So here's more pictures of the fence post. Here's the one that we thought hit it, my line. And this event was planned 5-6 weeks ahead of time. They had plenty of time to call 811. This is the temporary line at the phone box. They just hooked up 2 wires. This is the next thing I want to say. Say if, and this was easy to do, I put my foot under there. It's late at night. It's dark. There's no lights. I can't see this black line. They did do a yellow rope after I complained. But say, argument's sake, somebody's on your property, illegally or not, and they go ahead and they trip and fall and break their nose. Well, they're on your property. Guess what? They're going to sue you. Do you have insurance? I'll give you a horror story. About 20 years ago, and the person won. The guy was breaking into the house, and he went through the skylight. He fell into the house and broke his back or broke something, I forget, shoulder or whatever. He called 911 for the house that he was broken into. After he got out of the hospital, he contacted his lawyer and sued the people and won damages, medical bills, and everything else like that. I think it wound up costing him like $55,000. Now, get that one. He's breaking into your home, right? Should have died. But he won. The judge said yes, he won. So this is a trip hazard. So if you got a temporary line on your lawn, do you have insurance? And the person that laid the cable is not responsible for nothing. You wanted a temporary line? I put you a temporary line. Here's more pictures of my foot. And it was real easy to do. This was a ditch. But anyway, you can see the ditch is lower than the rest. This is where a tractor made a rut. And then you can see it's off the ground. And then here you can see the fence post that it's gone. And their argument, and this is the one that got me, their argument is, well, they only went in a couple of inches. We shouldn't have to pay for a line. Well, it is a phone company. It's a phone line, low voltage, doesn't hurt anything. It has nothing to do with freeze protection or frost protection. It doesn't carry high voltage. I challenge anybody, trust me, I looked very diligently, I challenge anybody to send me a copy of a phone line, how deep it's supposed to be buried. The company can bury it at ½ inch. This happened to be 3 inches in the ground. So they're saying, no, it's supposed to be at least 6 inches. No, it falls and nothing on the code books. Nothing on the code books. Yes, high voltage lines. Yes, 2 feet. Now it's in conduit, concrete over it, and everything else like that. Water lines, a foot below your frost line. Yes, I know that. But this is a low voltage line. Well, let me ask you a question. Did you ever put low voltage lighting in your home? Do you dig that low voltage line 2 feet in the ground? No. You mark the ground and you put it in. You're lucky if you put that low voltage line in 2 inches in the ground. Come on, guys. Give me a break here. So that's the one that clipped it. Dead clipped it. I mean square cut. There's the hole. He did a temporary repair. It didn't work. But anyway, I'm going to fade this out. That's a picture of my puppy. Y'all have a good day.